We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, H?
Well, for right now, it's just allowing over a base runner per inning. That's very good for a starting pitcher. It tells me that it keeps his team in the game every inning. And really, if you win the innings, you're going to win the game in the end.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. The pitch. Hit down the... Oh, it's off the third base bag. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Now, that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
And that's low, ball 4. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's got 6 RBIs in this series already, so obviously he's had a huge impact on the last few games. Now they're hoping for more of the same from him, and as someone watching this game, so am I.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Three and 1. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 1 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Number 64 will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great. It's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch and see how this one unfolds.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, he's definitely a ground ball pitcher. He's trying to get guys to swing the bat, put the ball on the ground. So what you got to do as a hitter, make him get it up. So now you can drive the ball instead of hit one into the dirt.
And he's retired 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So here's Joe Mauer. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Drilled to first, fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
In now, Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cabrera going back to the track. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Davidson. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Twins. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buxton sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 8th, catcher Omar Narvaez.
Now batting, Omar Narvaez. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Into the box, Max Kepler. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Cabrera, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
This guy is so strong. He just fought that ball off the left field. I know it's a little bit of a blooper right now, but it's going to be a line drive in the books when you look back.
Grossman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. A runner at first with no outs here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting sixth.
And today's starter, this is going to be fun for the defense. He's got low ERA, but he also has a low strikeout rate. What's that mean? There's going to be action. They're going to hit a lot of balls. It's going to be in play, so you got to be ready. As a defender, you love this type of guy to play behind.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, Tyler Saladino. The average coming in just shy of 200, so maybe a hit or two in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leori
Trying to pick things
Garcia.
up where he left off. Leori Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Melky Cabrera. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Rosario comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, but they're up 1-0. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. But you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Buxton.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes on 3-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia has a read on it, and that retires the side. Twins retired in short order. They're down 1-0. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Escobar fields it cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Sano is there. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Omar Narvaez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery on the ground to the right side. Mauer's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. White Sox on top, 2-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start the inning. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Once again, a 3-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out. Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, that's not how you ride it up. You swing the pitch out of the zone, you usually pop it up or hit a ground ball. But this time, he got the base hit.
Fielder, Max Kepler.
In now, Max Kepler. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
The 3-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. Garcia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Now in the box, Robbie Grossman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, you went right after him with the 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time,
20,
he just beat you.
Eddie Rosario.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twin strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. And here's Tyler Saladino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Misses, ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it and put it right past the diving first baseman.
Melky Cabrera.
Standing in now, Melky Cabrera. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that's a big RBI single right there. As well as their pitcher is throwing right now, 3-0 might be all he needs to bring it home.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. White Sox pick up just the 1. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Twins nothing. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he'll get in there safely.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Now at the plate, Jason Castro. A base hit in his first trip. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Byron Buxton now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Back-to-back changeups. The first one, he got a chance to recognize it. Read it well. The second one drills it for the base hit. I love his approach on that at bat.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. In now, Brian Dozier. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. So here's Joe Mauer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Buxton rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. Grounded up the first baseline. Mauer is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He started. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And that misses 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. And a changeup right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. Line drive to left. Rosario is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Michael Inoa enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66.
Ready once again, Miguel Sano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him 2nd best on the Twins roster. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Robbie Grossman.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And another foul ball. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Minneapolis White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Tyler Duffy comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Tyler Duffy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 28.
Digging in and looking
Garcia.
for more, Leury Garcia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Mauer is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Left fielder number 50.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the White Sox 3 and the Twins 1. Juan Minaya gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Juan Minaya.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Escobar. 1-for-2 with a triple so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In the air out to right. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder number 25.
Ready for another chance. Byron Buxton. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Twins 1. Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the White Sox. Right
so
fielder,
here is Avisail Garcia. He singled earlier, making him 1-for-2 to this point. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Great effort by the third baseman. Pitchers love it when guys sell out for you and get dirty.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Into the dugout. He reaches and makes the catch. And a big lift for his pitcher there. It's a huge out, number 2.
Designated hitter, Matt.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. White Sox leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Anthony Swarzak.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just got a piece up the line. 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ripped toward the gap in right. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard toward the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Standing in now, Tyler Saladino. He swings and grounds it to short. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, and he puts it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox as the lead remains 3-1. David Robertson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll be the one to start things out against David Robertson, who tries to close the door in this one. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Now batting. Left
Standing
fielder,
in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball hit hard towards center, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
the shortstop.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Jason Castro. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1-1, here it comes. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Number 64 earns the win, his second. David Robertson records the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.